We are recording. Welcome to the Success Starter call with Crush It Fitness, March 25th. Welcome to everybody that is here, and congratulations on starting your own business. You're now a business owner. A little bit scary, right? So basically this call is just designed to get you guys all set up to figure out what are the few things that you can start to do this month to start your business off right. Because we don't want you to do all the things. That's overwhelming. And so this call is really just to drill it down. What are the couple things I can start doing this month to set my business up for success? We are going to go through Jamie and Kim's document that they've created and walk through it, and it can sort of help guide you through those tasks. But first off, I wanted to just talk a little bit about when I started as a coach and how I was feeling, and maybe that would resonate with you. So I have been with Crush It Fitness. Kim is my coach for now just a little bit over a year. And I will never forget when I joined, Jamie asked me right in the training, there are three types of coaches. Are you going to be a walker, a runner, a jogger, or a runner? And I remember instantly feeling like, I don't want to say runner because that's scary, but I'm in this and I'm committed, so I'm not a walker. And I was really, really hesitant to even answer that question. I kind of felt like I just want to see how it goes and just sort of get my baby toe in, right? So if you are feeling like that, if you're like, I don't know what this is going to be for me yet, don't worry about it. That is so normal and so natural. And this whole guide is basically here for that reason, to help you outline your why, your fuel list, those basic things that you can start to wrap your head around about how this business is going to work for you, what your business is going to look like, because every single person on this team runs a different business. My brand is not the same as Kate's brand or Shailene's brand. Everybody's business is going to look different. So I really encourage you to just take a deep breath, not be overwhelmed, focus on you, and start doing maybe one or two of these tasks that we're going to go over today in the next month to get yourself set up properly. So I am going to share my screen. Share. Key. Here we go. All right, so the six-figure side hustle starter guide. So they have really written this all out for us, guys. And I think that is one of the most important things to highlight, is that when you join, you do not have to reinvent the wheel. Jamie and Kim have done a really, really good job about setting us up with all the tools, documents, resources, and training we need. And your job is to take whatever little its and bits and pieces you want from it. So this first thing is just a checklist. It's things that you can do right away. Join the Crush It Fitness team page. Maybe your team with your specific upline has a separate team page. I know my team is called the Sisterhood. We have our own coaches page. We have our own accountability groups. So if you were on my team, you'd be joining mine, and you can also join the Crush It Fitness team page, but you can check with your upline about if you're in these groups, if you're not in these groups, and what groups you should be in, right? And this whole document is going to go through this checklist, so I'm not going to read them all off. But the next page is really just figuring out the basics. What's your coach ID? Because you guys are going to use that over and over and over again. And if you, there's a link called BB Links where you can actually build links to send out to someone if you're out and about and they want to buy a challenge pack. So you'll need your coach ID to log into that, and for a million other things, right? So figure out what your coach ID is, your username, your password. Save those coach relation numbers in your phone, because sometimes if one of my customers is having a hard time, it's a lot easier to just dial Beachbody. They're so helpful with customer service, and just have them help you and walk you through it, right? These are the team calls. So again, everything is completely optional. This might seem like a lot to you if you just joined, say, yesterday, and you're like, whoa, look at all these time commitments. This Crush It is a really big, successful team, right? Kim is the top coach in Canada. They have outlined all this training for all different types of coaches. Some coaches might just be a hobby coach and might hop on one of these calls. Some coaches are on every single one of these calls. So this is really going to be up to you about how much time you have to commit. All of these are always recorded, and so you don't have to stress if this time frame doesn't work for you. But congratulations, you are officially on the first one, which is that new Coach Success Starter Zoom call. Tonight there is a Crush It team call at 9 p.m. if you do have time to stick around for that. And I believe it's going to be a power hour tonight since Jamie and Kim are on the cruise. The mastermind call, which just happened, and then the national wake-up call. The national wake-up call is honestly, guys, where you're going to get some of the best training in the business, because corporate runs it, and every week they select somebody different that is killing this business in a different area to speak on that topic. There are so many days where on Monday I'm just like, I don't have the focus of what I want to do this week with my business, or you know, direction on what I should be posting on in my stories. And the national wake up call, if you can get on it, is just, it's an idea builder. You will get so much good information from that, and obviously keep up to date on what's going on with Beachbody and launches and products and all those good things. So this, first things first, so creating an email. You've obviously already signed up with an email through Beachbody, but if you wanted to take this opportunity to create a new one that is specific to your business, I would totally recommend it. I really wish that I had done this. I used my personal email, and I really wish I had kept it separate. And now is the time to do that, because you can call Beachbody and switch your email with them right at the beginning before you start emailing people from your personal account. Just set that precedent that it's a business email. So if that's something you wanted to do, and they suggest Gmail because it syncs really well and it doesn't land in junk like some of the other email services do. And there are some other like customer interfaces that you might use down the line that link up really good with Gmail. So that's why they suggest that. Direct deposit, make sure you go in, the steps there to do it are listed, and put your bank information in there, because we get paid every Thursday. And honestly, it's going to be really exciting as you start to get some paychecks and see that you are building this income from somewhere other than maybe your current job. Maybe you don't work at all, and this is going to be your first sort of time in a while getting some money in your bank account. So that's super exciting. So make sure you do your direct deposit. Next one, Success Starter Zoom call. You're on it. Way to go. And that's it. So the first thing that they talk about is your wellness. And when any coach joins us, joins the sisterhood, and joins Crush It Fitness, this is the most important thing. And I would hesitate to say the only thing that matters for the next 30 days. You got to figure out what workout program you're doing, what nutrition plan you're following, and own it. Start to share it authentically on your social media that you are doing this. Don't talk to people about what they should do, because you're brand new. You haven't built that trust right yet, right? Just focus on your own journey. Focus on maybe having a transformation. If you are somebody that has some weight loss goals, this is your time to shine. This is your time to show the world that you are a proof of the product, and that these programs truly are amazing and can change lives. And not just that they can change lives, but that they've changed your life. Because if you are going to run an online health and wellness business, you absolutely should be a proof of that product. So this honestly is the most important thing. Absolutely. And, you know, if you are working with your upline coach, I would really recommend getting with them and asking them to give you honest feedback. Some of my coaches that have joined that maybe have big goals, I check in with them a lot. And I'm like, how's your nutrition plan going? How's your workout plan going? Because again, in 6 months from now, if you are still running this wellness business, you should have a transformation to show. And I don't say that to be like, you need to lose weight. That's not what this is about. This is about being a proof of the product. And these programs are designed to help people get to their health and fitness goals. So make sure that you're plugged into an accountability group. Make sure that you are engaging in that group. That's how you start to become a leader, is you're posting your sweaty selfie every day. You're commenting on all the other women and men in there that are posting theirs. Maybe you're sharing some of your recipes. You're posting what you're eating, and just sort of stepping out as a little bit more of a leader than just a challenger. But at the end of the day, the next 30 days really is about you focusing on you and being a challenger. So I love that they put that as one of the first things. The magic's in the community. Heck yeah. I mean, one of the scariest things when people sign up is like, oh my God, I have to run accountability groups. I have to do this. I have to do that. No, you really don't. Okay. You can take this slow. Most coaches that join add their coaches to their uplines accountability group. So maybe you're going to be adding all your people into Slay Your Year, which is Kim and Jamie's accountability group. We have our own accountability group. We ask our coaches to add their people into there because the pressure is off a little bit, and we help you coach those people while you learn what a coach really does and what you are really going to do as a coach, because you might not even know yet what your role as a coach looks like. So let your upline guide you in that. Now, again, that's not to say sit back and be a challenger. Engage and start to find your way within that challenge group, right? But remember, your first priority as coach is you. I love that. Okay, it's a tribe thing. Again, just making sure that you're plugged into the team page and all that good stuff. Your why fuel list. This one is so important. And honestly, my why today is different than my why when I started. When I started this coaching business, my why was to stay accountable to my health and fitness goals. I started at over 200 pounds. I had a lot of weight to lose. And I thought, if I start sharing this journey and showing up on social media every single day, it's going to hold me accountable to my own goals and force me to show up, because I'll be embarrassed if I don't, because I already just said, this is what I'm doing. So that was a huge why for me. Is that my why today? Absolutely not. It's changed. My why today: financial freedom, time freedom. I want to be able to afford all the luxury things that I want in my life and the trips. And, my whole family is in Canada, but I live in the States. So I want to be in Canada like 6 weeks of the year, which I try to do. So figure out what your true why is. Maybe it is more time with your kids. Maybe it is to leave your job. Maybe it is just to earn an extra couple $100 a week to pay for groceries or pay for kids camp or whatever it is. But take some good time to write this down. And this is always something to revisit too. I love how evolving this why list really is. And then that links right into what your goals are. What are your goals? What do you want out of this business? Are you a walker? Are you like, oh yeah, I kind of want to make $50 next week. That'd be cool. Help a couple people. Or are you like, no, I want to make $4,000 within 6 months. I want to be making 6 figures by next year. Those are big goals, and those are good goals to have. Those are okay goals, right? And they're scary, but if we don't put them on paper, they're definitely not going to happen. So take some time to think about what you want your goals to be for the next 3 months, for the next year, for the next 12 weeks. What are your goals? What do you want to do? And this is my absolute favorite part. When somebody joins our team, yes, you're a challenger. Yes, the focus for the next 30 days is going to be you, but the goal in this business is to help other people, right? To help them on their health and wellness journey. So let's make a list of the 10 closest family and friends that could join you. And here's how you say it. I'm starting this new challenge. I'm starting this new business venture. I really would love if you would do this with me. Give me some feedback at the end of the day, at the end of the challenge. Let's do this 21-day challenge together, and then let me know what you think. And depending on how close this person is to you, like when my sisters and I all started this together, so I didn't have to ask them to join, but I went to a couple really close friends, and it wasn't really an option. I was like, hey, Jen, you need to do this with me. I need 3 people to do this with me. I really want to start off having a couple challengers in my corner. You need to buy this challenge pack. So there's got to be some of those people in your life that you can just look at and be like, please support me. Please do this with me. Please be a challenger with me and go through this challenge. So take some time, make that list. And then on the other side is your best A team. These are the people that, because ultimately this business is about building a team of coaches, right? And when I think of my team of coaches, I think of, who do I want to hang out with at these Beachbody events? Who do I want to hop on calls with every week and mastermind with? Who do I want to create my vision with, my life with? Who do I want to be friends with? These are the people. Look at your friends list. I challenge you to go on Facebook, open up your friends list, and start to look for women that are successful, are engaging, are the women in the room that light it up, that everybody wants to be around. Those are the types of women that you want to build this business with, right? So start to build your A team. And, you know, there were some people on my A team that I didn't invite for months and months because they were scary. And I had in my head, like, they're going to say no, but they're still on my A team. And those people still haven't said yes, but I have put that seed out there. And you know what? The response was actually a lot better than I thought. And you really can, you know, when you start to invite these people, and I don't want to scare you guys off, I'm not asking you to go and invite someone to be on your team on day 2 of your business, but it is still important to have that list down. So 10 easiest friends and family. You guys are starting a challenge. Let's say you're starting it April 1st. You have the next week. I challenge you to find 3 people to do it with you. And that is going to lead us to, oh no, the Success Club's coming up. Okay, so we've made our list, ready to invite. They've laid out some scripts that you can do. I know a lot of coaches, when they first start, it's like, oh, what did you say? Oh, can you send me your script? Can you send me this? Be careful. You really want it to be authentically you. You don't want it to sound like Kim is inviting you to a challenge group. You want it to sound like you are. And I think one of the biggest things that I've learned as I've gone through my coaching career is that my invitation needs to come through a conversation. It isn't necessarily the first message you want to send to somebody, especially if they don't even know what you've been doing. So start to share your journey and start to have conversations with all the women that are watching you. Start to pay attention to who is watching your stories and engage in their content and make conversations with them, because that is where your authentic invites are going to start to come from. But if you are stumped, they always have these sort of scripts here available to you. Okay, so let's say someone's like, okay, yes, Kate, I'm in. I'll do this challenge with you April 1st. Now what? There is, Kim and Jamie have created this landing page, and it basically is just some information on the annual Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack. Again, your upline might have one of their own, so check in with them. But this is just an information page in case you're like, they want more information. What do I send them? This is something you can send them. It lets them know everything that's included, the price, and just some more information on what they can expect if they sign up to do a challenge with you. It is going to go through the base challenge pack. And again, there are so many different challenge packs, but I do suggest you try to keep it simple in the beginning. This is my go-to, just the annual Beachbody On Demand challenge pack. There's always new programs launching, but sometimes it is easy just to get somebody started on the good old-fashioned 21-day fix program with this annual Beachbody On Demand package. And always remembering there is that performance line too. If you get an objection about Shakeology that they don't want to try it, that there is the performance line, which you can always default to if they don't want to do that. But if someone is like, I just want the Beachbody On Demand $99 package, I urge you to have the conversation about showing them the value in ordering the challenge pack versus that just Beachbody On Demand, because for $60 more or 86 Canadian, you can get the Shakeology and the Shaker Cup, and that alone is worth like $120. So they're really sort of tossing money out the window if they don't start up with a challenge pack. And challenge packs help your business, and here's how. So I don't want anybody to feel overwhelmed or like you have this goal to hit already, but I want to make sure you have all the information. So what is Success Club? Basically, every time you sell a challenge pack, you get 2 Success Club points. And Beachbody has designed this Success Club system basically as a metric for you to have in your business to know how you can hit certain goals. So to hit Success Club, you basically need to help 3 people a month. Success Club 5 is earning 5 points, but it's 2 points for a challenge pack, so you would get 6, and that would mean you've hit Success Club for the month. Or there's Success Club 10, or however many. So you get 2 points for every person that you sign up. Your goal in your first month is to help 3 people get a challenge pack. Some people that are just discount coaches look at this like they want to pay off the cost of their Shakeology. So if you helped 3 people with a challenge pack, you would be already covering the costs of what it's costing you to be a Beachbody coach and pay your coach fee plus your Shakeology for the month. So that's a really good goal to have. Month 2, your goal in the second month is to help 3 people. So 3, 3, 3. The reason they say month 1, 2, and 3 that you can set that goal to help 3 people a month is because they have this system called Success Starter. So Beachbody, when you sign up, let's say you signed up on March 25th, you don't need to get 3 people by April 1st. If you signed up mid-month, the next month will be considered your first month as a Beachbody coach. And if you hit Success Club for your first 3 months in a row, Beachbody rewards you with a little bonus and with a free ticket to Summit. And honestly, I know you've probably heard this already from your upline coach, but Summit is something you need to go to. It will light your business up. The community, Crush It Fitness is going to have a ton of people there. It is just so much fun, so much learning. It really changed the way that I ran my business, and I know it would for yours too. So a really easy way to get there is to get that free Success Starter tip. But full disclosure, because I signed up last year in February, yeah, we're in March already. So if this is your first month, March, April, May, it's too close to Summit, and they're going to give you a Success Club ticket to next year. And so last year, my 3 months was February, March, April. And I was like, yes, I won my ticket. I was so excited. And then right before Summit, I realized I hadn't sort of got any information, and it was for the next year. So I ended up having to pay full price. So that's just a little FYI, because it fell through the cracks on me, and I was bummed to have to pay full price for a ticket. And I think they're on sale right now. So if you haven't got it, get it. Becoming an Emerald coach. So this is kind of your first big business milestone. Again, I don't want to make it overcomplicated for you. If you are super brand new and know nothing about this, your upline coach will go through this in more detail with you. But to become an Emerald coach, this means that you have signed up 2 coaches, and one goes on your left and one goes on your right. What does becoming an Emerald coach mean? It's kind of it's exciting because you then are eligible to start receiving leads from Beachbody. So once you're an Emerald coach, you start getting new customers. Honestly, at this point, I think I get them almost every day, whether they just go directly on the website and buy Beachbody on demand, or maybe they just sign up for a Shakeology package, and they'll just start randomly assigning those customers to everybody that is an Emerald coach. So it really is, if you want to take this business to the next level, becoming an Emerald coach should be your first goal. And as always, they do recommend that you sign up your spouse or partner underneath you. So I did this. I didn't really understand why at the time. Jamie just told me I should. And I'll say this. I have watched some training videos. And basically the reason you want to sign your spouse up directly under you is because if you turn this business into a 6-figure business, the income potential for having your spouse directly under you is just exponentially greater than if you were on your own. So because you have coaches on your left and your right, as you start to earn team volume, if a coach under me earns team volume, I get bonused based on that. So if my spouse is directly under me and I start to earn really big income in this business, he's gonna get bonused based on what all the coaches I've signed up after him make. Again, Jamie does a whole video on this, but there was someone that did this YouTube video. It was like 7 years old, and she had gone through and done the math, and she had built her business over the course of 7 years to be a multi-6-figure business. And at year 3, she had calculated that she had already lost $60,000 because the coach under her was not her spouse. So by doing it, you sort of just get to double dip on that income. And if you are in this to win it, then I would highly suggest doing that. Personal development is the next one. I mean, it's no secret that the most successful people, not just in this business, but in any business, are continuously bettering themselves every day. And this is a really big way to do that, whether it's a book, a podcast, whatever it is that you can resonate with, I suggest you pick something and start to go through it. And if you start to read one of these books and it's not your vibe, put it down, pick up something else. And this was actually really challenging for me in the beginning, because I think the first one I picked up was Girl Wash Your Face. And it was a little fluffy for me. I couldn't get into it. And I just kept reading like a chapter or a couple pages like over the course of months. And what I didn't realize was that I wasn't continuously fueling my mind and getting better because I was trying to get through this book. And in turn, it was shooting my business in the foot because I needed to put it down and start something new. So whether you want a book on leadership, on confidence, you know, on this business, like on multi-level marketing, I'm right now reading that #1 book, Built to Last, and it's amazing because he is actually a Beachbody coach. So all his examples directly relate to this business. And a big part of it is building leaders and building a team. And it's just a really incredible read. So take some time to figure out what your next read's going to be. Thoughts and cues. So that's kind of it. What's next? So yeah, if you have filled out this guide, send it to your upline and they can go through it with you. Because honestly, if you want to be a runner in this business, your upline needs to know that. They need to know what your goal is and how they can help you. Because as coaches, this is a we business. We want to be a team together and help each other. And if I have a coach sign up that is like, I want to make $2,000 a month within 4 months, then we got some work to do. So I really suggest that you firmly discuss with your coach what your goals are and that you guys create a plan to do that, and that maybe you have some check-in points along the way so that you can figure out if you're hitting those goals, and if you're not, why not. So that is kind of it, guys. I hope that it wasn't too overwhelming. You know, there are so many things that you could be added to at this point. Like there's the Crush It Fitness group chat. Your team might have a chat. There's, you know, the accountability groups, the pages, the this, that, the other. I think 2 weeks in, I was like in notification hell. And I said to Kim, I'm like, sorry, but I have to mute this. Like I can't actually even take it because I'm so overwhelmed with all this stuff and I'm just trying to figure this business out. And so that's what I did. I muted the Crush It Fitness chat and I would check in periodically, or I would go in there to ask questions. It really is a great place of support. If you have a quick question, there's usually someone on there that can answer you pretty quickly. But don't feel that you have to read the whole thing every single time. You go crazy and you'll be on Facebook Messenger for your whole day instead of building your business. So I really don't recommend that. Otherwise, for next steps, I know Jamie and Kim have their training that starts April 1st. It's a 3-week training. It walks you through exactly how to set up your business. That's up to you and your upline coach to decide if you want to do that. If you are like, yes, I want all the information, I'm ready to run, join the April 1st training group. If you were like, whoa, I haven't even done a program yet, focus on you. Start a program, share your journey authentically, focus on you for the next 30 days. So it really is up to you. This is your business. Do not try to run it exactly how your coach runs it. Run it how you want to run it. If you have other interests beside health and fitness, I highly suggest that you start to blend those interests into this business and into your social media so that you can show people what you really are all about. I hope it was helpful. Does anybody have any questions? You can just unmute yourself if you do. Nope. All right. Well, there is a power hour tonight. It might be, if you are like overwhelmed and just want to go and work through this guide and start to write down your 10 people and your why list, then go and do that. If you were like, I'm fired up, I want to work, then hop on the power hour tonight, because they are going to sort of show you how to start inviting and how to really start working your business. So that'll be a great call, and that is at 9 p.m. and it's 8:30 now. So thank you so much, guys, for hopping on this call. Welcome to Crush It Fitness, and welcome to whatever team you might be on. If you're on a team under Crush It, this business has changed my life. I know it's changed everybody in my tribe's life. So I'm so excited to see what all the new leaders will make of it. Bye, guys.